right, what is up, takers? This is Size Take Today Live. We are live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And joining us today, we are going to be talking to music artist Tarius WRLD. I'm super excited to share his talents and his music with you all. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get things started. For those of you that aren't following us on social media yet, be sure to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/@ It's Ties Take Today. Go ahead and hit that follow button on Instagram as well at It's Ties Take Today. And then, of course, if you're not following us on YouTube already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Everything on social media is pretty much at It's Ties Take Today. During the course of the episode, you all can chime in with your thoughts by commenting on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from. If you have any questions for our guest tonight, be sure to hit us up in the chat. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our next guest to Ties Take Today Live. Make some noise for Tarius WRLD.
What's up? What's up?
What is going on? Thank you so much for joining us. I really just want to dive right in and tell our audience a little bit about yourself and how you really got started in the music industry.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I'm R&B artist, singer, songwriter. I've been doing music all my life. Been singing. Been around music. I say I started really taking it seriously back in like 2017 is when I like released my first project and stuff like that. But yeah, I've just always been singing. Singing has just always followed me, especially R&B. And yeah, I'm from the Bay, but I live in LA, so that's where I'm at right now.
Absolutely. And you said early on, like 2017, right? So
Yes.
what is like, was there any type of like, was there a key moment in your life where you were like, this is what I'm going to do? I want to be a music artist? Or has it always kind of been just like a love and a passion?
It's always been a love and a passion, but I feel like back in like high school, I was just watching everybody like, do high school shit. And I was just over there like in my own little world doing music shit. And anybody can attest to that. And I feel like I was just always focused on my music. I was always in the recording studio. I was always booking sessions, finding different people in my city to just work with, whether that be producers or writers or different artists to just collab with. So it's always definitely been a passion of mine. And I knew that because in high school, I was just like, I am not one to just, follow the norm of like wanting to get like credits and just do all this shit to graduate. So yeah, I knew then that I was like, music is the only way that, you know, I want to take the shit.
Absolutely. And even growing up and like even and to present day, growing up to present day, have there been any type of artists or producers or just creative talents in general that have really inspired you or, helped kind of shape bits and pieces of your sound, if you will?
For sure. Like I said, I'm from the Bay, so the Bay is like a melting pot of just a whole bunch of talent. And clearly, the forefront runner of R&B, in my opinion, in the Bay is Kaylani. So I definitely like not only was definitely influenced by her way of coming up independently in the game, but just like the way that she also impacted the community with her sound and impacted the our entire generation of age at that time when I was in high school of just music and the force that she made with like the tsunami mob that she had at the time back then. So I was definitely influenced by Kehlani, just her wave and her impact. I'd say Drake is a big inspiration on my sound. I love the way that he runs his business and that he's definitely carried a generation as well. I love artists that are in like eras, that come in like eras, is like Beyonce does as well. Like I love how they package their stuff up and then release it afterwards. And like it takes time. So I've definitely been influenced by people that take their time with their shit.
Absolutely. And, for you as an independent artist, I know we talked a little bit before we started tonight's episode and conversation. What has that journey been like for you? And like, has there been any major like challenges when it comes to being an independent artist? I know like, having the creative vision and then from music videos to writing to producing to the creative aspect and even marketing, like what has been some of the biggest challenges for you when it comes to being an independent artist?
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, being independent is not easy because you see everyone else online and you see all these other artists and you're like, damn, I wish I had that budget. I wish I had, what they had to be able to flex it. But I mean, it's not always about that. I feel like since I have a passion for the music, I always do the music part of it. And I feel like the creativeness just comes with it naturally for me. it's definitely challenging to like, have a budget and be independent and pay for mixing, pay for production, pay for photo shoots and all that stuff. But I honestly just started to learn how to do all that shit myself because it was getting so fucking expensive. I would go to the studio and spend like $2,000 on a studio session and not get a lot of work done. So I was like, why does not just pay $2,000 on equipment and study the fucking equipment, take some classes, watch YouTube videos, and learn how to use the shit. So I did that with my camera. I did that with all my like music videos, with songwriting. I've just studied. So I feel like studying is really impactful, and a lot of people don't want to take the time to do it, but it's really important as an independent artist so that I guess when you do get that team, you know how to manage that team. And you know what direction you want to take yourself into. So it has been challenging budget wise for sure, 100%. But you get it done, and you have to prioritize what you want to release, when you want to release it, and stuff like that. But yeah.
Absolutely. So I know you've been doing this for quite some time, not new to the music industry for sure. Was there any moment like along your journey that you were like, yeah, I'm for sure like I'm on the right track? Like, was there any like defining key moment, or have you always been like just super confident about producing the work that you've produced?
I feel like I've definitely been not always as confident with my music as I should have been in the past. But I feel like over time I've definitely developed as an artist. And I feel like the biggest thing that I do music for is the impact on other people. And I do love that my stories and what I'm making music for, or what I've gone through, can definitely impact or help somebody else out. So when I get messages on like Twitter or Instagram of like, you've definitely helped me, this week with my life, and your sound and your lyrics have definitely impacted me. That is a purpose, and it's the reason that I definitely keep going and keep creating, because that means a lot to me that people can connect to me that way.
Absolutely. I think, it's so important for like artists and just creatives in general to like, pull from, you're pulling from personal experiences and like deep, authentic, genuine feelings and emotions. Like that's the
Facts.
best way to connect with your audience, in my opinion,
Facts.
for sure. Um, do you have any like what is the process for Tarius World? Like what does that look like from start to finish? Like can you take us in like what generally your creative or thought process is kind of like?
I say like when I'm creating music, or like creating like a project, because there
Uh,
is a difference.
so let's say music.
Okay, when I'm creating music, I don't know. I'm just like a freestyle artist, so I'll just honestly, I'll find a beat. I'll either reach out to a producer or reach out, to somebody that I know that is like really good at production, and will come up with like a formulation of a really good beat of what I'm trying to convey, of like the emotion. And then they'll send over like, I guess like 4 or 5 beats, and then I'll just freestyle over them and just do like a random riff, like, I don't know, like that preschool shit that people do with music. Um, and then I'll just add lyrics to it afterwards, and that makes sense. Usually the lyrics honestly come out as I'm freestyling. Like a lot of people connect with the second verse on Bad Day. That's just off freestyle. Like I just was stuck in my past, stuck in my ass, stuck in my bed. Like it just was coming out. So that's definitely my process when it comes to creating music. When it comes to creating projects, it's completely different. I make, I want to say, like over the course of like a year, I create around 80 to 100 songs on my computer. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's a lot of demos. So a lot of them aren't like completely finished, but most of them are. And then I will pick like the best 30 and then crack that down to like different individual projects of how they blend together. And then I listen to those songs for like, I want to say like 7, 8 months. And I just sit back on them, which is not good. People call me like the Frank Ocean of music, but it's just like I gotta do what I gotta do. Wait, you're muted. You're muted. What'd you say?
There we go. That's why Tyler needs a producer
No,
doing it
you're
all.
good.
But nonetheless, I was saying, like what I'm hearing is so we have a lot of music, and it's more so about divine timing. When you're gonna put out something, and it's all
Yes.
timing is key.
And
That
budget.
and Can't forget the budget for real. So that being said, if it's cool with you, I do want to. I got some more questions for you. I want to talk with you a little bit more about your journey and, of course, current projects and what's next for Tarius World for sure. But before we dive into that, I'm gonna go ahead and share "Bad Day" because I feel like you probably get this a lot, but you can ask anybody that knows me. This song has been getting me through it
Really?
so much lately. So
See, this is why. This is why.
I'm not saying that just to say that. Like for real, this song is on my Spotify repeat. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and
Great.
take a quick break to play Tarius's single "Bad Day," and then we'll come back and chop it up if that's cool.
That's cool.
All right, let's go.
Why I feel away, can't stop tripping. What am I to say? This feeling's different. Every change I made is so often wrong. Yeah. Can you feel me in where I belong? Or maybe I'm overthinking. Don't believe it. Wrongs that I might say. I know what better days are coming when my thoughts clear out my way. But what can I say? When I have a bad day, nothing feels right. I'm losing my mind. What can I say? When I have a bad day, nothing feels right. I'm losing my mind. Stuck in my past, stuck in my ass, stuck in my bed. Nothing will last, nothing will pass. Trying to be strong, trying to hold on. Where do I go? What do I choose? Take another hour in the day. And I'm watching TV on the couch. Put the phone right to my mouth. All work and it's late again. My thoughts gonna pretend like I'm happy telling them. Live cheese when I'm dancing. Thinking once again. Too caught up in my head. Cause I know that I'm overthinking. Don't believe it. Wrongs that I might say. I know what better days are coming when my thoughts clear out my way. But what can I say when I have a bad day? That's all that I ask of you. That's all that I ask. Yeah. These bad days always come and try. Just another bad day. Just getting in my way. Just bad day.
All right, welcome back to Tides Take Today Live. You guys are watching Tides Take Today Live. We do this each and every Thursday, Sunday, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So that was "Bad Day" by Tarius World, and Tarius is back. So I just want to talk to you a little bit more about that single and what was. I feel for those that saw the promo video you made for us, I like the old school, like the MacBook and the iPhone type of. Where does that type of aesthetic come from, or is that just something that you chose to do? Was there any like what made you do that?
There honestly was no thought behind that. I have no idea what. I'm always on my phone, so I was just like, why not just come up with like a cool little phone concept video, and that's just what came up off the dome. I was like, why not just be at different locations? I was gonna like put more into it, but I was like, I'm already on to the next project, so I was like, let me just complete what I got right now.
Absolutely. And speaking of projects, can you talk to us a little bit about? I know we mentioned having a computer database filled with music and instrumentals. Are there any upcoming projects or any forthcoming releases or collaborations? What can we expect from you as this year continues?
There's a lot of stuff coming. I haven't like unlocked the vault yet of 2025 because I'm still like, riding on 2024's music a little bit, but 2025 music is very mature. It's very different. I feel like it's a lot more like I found my voice in a sense when it comes to my music. I feel like this last project definitely was concrete in letting me know like the intention that I want to have in music and the purpose that I want to have in it and the story that I actually want to convey and have people relate to. I don't want to just put out random singles and random music. So I'm working on two projects right now. Um, I'm working on it with three producers that are, pretty cool and they're in Australia. So it's been cool trying to set up meetings with them and work on the project. But yeah, I'm just in the recording phase right now. I'm almost into the mixing phase, but it shouldn't be much longer. I feel like we're going to finish up pretty quick. So the first one's going to be an EP with about 6 songs on it. Yeah, I don't have a title yet, so I'm not like going to spoil anything. But yeah, it's really good music, really R&B. I want to bring back a lot of harmonies, runs, and riffs, and all that cool stuff. And a lot of people have been telling me lately that I have a heavy Brandy influence. So I'm gonna bring it to y'all with this heavy Brandy influence
Oh,
and R&B. So yeah, I'm just happy to tell my story and connect with other people in a way that I know that is more intentional this round for sure.
absolutely. So, like you just said, a more like of a more mature, more, more, more R&B.
Yes, definitely more mature, more R&B, more thought out. And I want to do like more visuals for sure too. I'm gonna have a lot more high production music videos coming around soon, so that should be fun.
Absolutely. And speaking of upcoming projects, are there any dream collaborations out there, or like I know we mentioned Kilani, but like aside from her, would there be any like are there any any big
Yeah, I want to do
people
like
you?
random shit. I feel like a lot of people will want me to stay in the R&B world, but I listen to a lot of non R&B music, so I feel like it would just be really cool to like cross over either like fan bases or genres, but like really if I'm really going out there, but it can happen because we're all, we all started at the same level if we're going to be honest, and then we just are been releasing music and connecting with fans. So I definitely want to collab with like Pink Panthers. I think she's really great, and I feel like we could make some really fire shit together. I would love to collab with Destin Conrad. I feel like we have a really unique sound that would blend very beautifully together. Um, the whole like tsunami era, like Ombre, Perkins, all of them over there. Who else? I have a long list. Rochelle Jordan. I definitely want to collab with Rochelle Jordan. Rojo. Been a fan of her music forever. Um, I would love a summer collab one day. Summer Walker. That would be beautiful. But yeah, I definitely just want to keep working and keep putting out music. And I do have collabs on the way this year. I have one coming with my sister. Actually, she's a singer. I'm trying to put her on a little bit of stuff. So give a little bit of um, yeah, give a little tea. Yeah.
That is super exciting. That's got to be interesting, and definitely I could see all of those manifest that shit for sure.
It will.
um, for those that may be watching that are just overall a creative or a music artist or a producer, an engineer, just for those people that may be struggling, like what type of advice would you give to people out there that may be watching this?
If you're passionate in what you're doing, just keep doing it because it's all that really matters. At the end of the day, don't focus on time because time is always going to be there. At the end of the day, in my opinion, I feel like when you rush things, that's when things don't go as the best way. So, as long as you take your time and you're consistent, and you know what you're doing, and you just stick to your plan, stick to your goal, and I feel like you will see end goal. You will see an end result at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And, so we talk a lot about mental health on our platform because we cover like a wide variety of topics. For you as an artist, like, how do you juggle that over well? How do you make sure you're taking care of yourself and your mental well being? And, have there been times where like you've had to take a step back and reevaluate some things or, just give time to yourself to, to not experience that type of creative burnout?
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely. Personally, music. I mean, that it just pours out of me that the best way. So if I'm ever going through some crazy life shit, rather than having a mental breakdown or going crazy, like I mean, because I can, but I choose to just put it in the music, put it in the songs, and hopefully that helps people connect better. and I listen back to those songs, and it can help me in the future. So it has a purpose rather than just me lashing out or not feeling the way that I should be feeling in that moment. So definitely music, in my opinion, for me.
For sure, just being present in your feelings and in your emotions, whatever those may consist of, for sure.
Yes.
All right. So, lastly, before, so we have also what we do with our music guests sometimes is we ask them to sing live. Some people are like, "Yeah, I'm down." Some people are more hesitant. But before we see if Tarius will give you guys just a little snippet live, I do have one more question for you. Um, overall, just what do you want your listeners to take away from your music when it comes to like the overall legacy of Tarius? What does that look like? What does that sound like? I know.
Hmm. My legacy. Let's say I definitely want people to find like I always say this, but it's so true. And it's like I want them to find like a purpose within themselves through my music, if that makes sense. Like I've released a lot of singles that are just like fun music, but like I said, this new music is a lot more mature and it's a lot more messagey and it's a lot more directional towards like my fan base because I don't know, the way Bad Day impacted a lot of people, I really loved to see that. So I kind of want my music to be more of that, where it's either just sharing my connection with deeper emotions so that people can feel that connection too. So I definitely want people to heal. I want healing music. I don't know if it's a little bit of like India Irie vibes, but that's definitely what I'm going for. So yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dropping gems. I appreciate you so much for giving us some of your time tonight, Tarius. And of course, I know you might have a little something for you got
I
something
can
for the audience.
sing. I can sing. Yeah, I can sing a little song. I have this song called "Wrong" that everybody liked off my last project. It's an acoustic vibe. Um, I just got over a cold though, but I can do it. I can do it for you. Do you want me to start?
Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, no pressure.
But it goes like debating on moving back home. So long been so strong. Debating only with myself today. I don't care what them people say. I'm removing this guilty conscience from all that I've done. And is it wrong that I can never stop it? Just let the past go be done. How's the rest of it go? I wrote it like 3 years ago. I'm just trying to move forward, get over, move closer to me. I just want to do better, give myself pleasure, enjoy my own company. And is that wrong of me?
Hey,
There
make
you go.
some noise. Tarius World. Speaking of making noise, before we do the rapid fire questions real quick, some comments checking in. Jay Soul, I believe, on YouTube. So shout
What's
outs to
up?
Jay Soul for watching.
That's
And
the
you guys
homie.
you guys can continue to throw in your comments in the chat. Before we get out of here, I do have a quick rapid fire game. For those of you that may be new to the show, basically what we do is we tend not to send our guests all the interview questions because we like real authentic conversations between us and our guests. So these are 7 random, rapid. I ain't gonna even
You
lie.
can give it
Some
to
are
me. I'm unfiltered.
I ain't gonna hold you. Some were generated by me, others were generated by AI, and we just gonna ask them. That's cool. So first up, if you could have any person as your hype man on stage, who would it be?
My hype man, my hype man, my hype man, my hype man. Probably Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey, okay, I see it. I see it. And would you rather drop a surprise album or have your fans help you by voting on the next single to release? Like,
Oh,
have you ever did
surprise
that?
album, surprise album, surprise album. I'm Beyonce. We are very secretive over here.
I know we talked a lot about some artists, some inspirations and artists that have inspired you. But if you could only listen to two artists for the rest of your life, who would you pick and why?
Brandy and Lizzie McAlpine. Brandy because them layers, I need the layers, and Lizzie because it impacts my soul to a deeper level that I can't explain.
Okay, and then just run it back. Who was the second one? Just because I may have not
So I
heard you.
said Brandy and Lizzie McAlpine.
Okay, for sure. I actually don't know who that second one is, and that's probably embarrassing.
No, it's okay. She's getting there. She's like on the rise. She's like a co-op artist, but like she released a song called "Ceilings" that blew up pretty big on TikTok a
Okay,
few years ago. But yeah, Lizzie is.
I'm gonna check her out for sure.
Please, please.
Most definitely. Let's see. Up next, if your life had a theme song that played every time you walked into a room, what would it be?
Ooh, probably a theme song that every time I walked in. These are hard questions. These are good though. But probably "Top of the World" by Brandy.
Okay. Okay. I don't. I find myself asking these rapid fire questions all the time with our guests, and I don't even have my answers for real.
I don't have a reason. I feel like that's just like a good like song to just like some people say that another singer and just walk in, just vibe. So yeah, those that know, they get it.
I get it. If you could swap lives with any music artist for a day, who would it be and why?
Ooh, it'd be Drake. Drake. I just want to see what it feels like to walk in his shoes for one day. One day.
I think for me it would be Chris Brown. I just like something about his fashion,
Yeah,
or maybe Tyga. Tyga, I don't know.
yeah,
They
those
both
are
have
good ones.
so that would be my
I've met
answer.
Tyga a few times. He's really, really nice. He's a really, really nice person.
Oh, that's so super dope. That is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
dope
hmm
for sure. Okay, let's see. What's a guilty pleasure song and or television show or movie that you absolutely love?
He said or, so I can choose any of them. Guilty pleasure. Okay. So this is what I always tell people. I have a love for great movies. Like I watch great movies, but my TV shows are like trash. So I love reality competition shows. So I mean, I'm not going to name the ones that are trash, but reality competition shows, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay,
Guilty pleasure for sure.
I was hoping that you were gonna spill some tea on that one because I was ready with my answer. Some it's terrible. I love me some Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm not gonna hold you.
Reality TV. I mean, it's not a competition, but a
It's
reality TV is where I'm at. Like, hell fucking yeah. Like,
telling you.
every part, reunion and all, part one, two, and three. I'm
I'm here for
seated,
the messiness for sure.
seated. In
All right.
Atlanta, come on tonight.
Tarius said we gotta wrap this up. I got plans.
It's already pre-recorded.
Okay. And then lastly, if aliens landed on Earth and asked you to perform one song to represent humanity as a whole, what would you pick?
Ooh, to represent humanity.
Yeah.
I mean, I can keep it just nice and just be like, "We are the world, we are the people." Like, I just, I keep it real simple and just, keep it classic. We are the world, we are the people. We stand in one, and hopefully they don't kill us, and leave it at that. But the aliens are really in the ocean. I mean, I don't know why we're looking in the sky. I mean, have we looked in the fucking ocean? But that's a whole nother discussion. But yeah.
Absolutely. I would say, I mean, if I was a music artist, I can't sing to save my life. But I used to be in advanced choir, but I wasn't really singing for
I
real.
think
Let's just
everyone
be
can
honest.
sing. They just have to find the pockets or the songs that fit them best. I think everyone can sing though. That's the crazy part. And
I'm
we've seen it with how everyone is, an A-list celebrity now. I'm just kidding.
everybody, everybody. I think if I had an answer to that question, if I did like seriously do music, I would think probably like Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. I don't know.
Okay, that's
That
a
song
good
just
one.
came to me.
The classic.
Yeah, just I think just about making change,
There we
positivity.
go.
I think that's the direction I went with that one.
hmm
All right, Tarius, thank you so much again. Be sure to let everybody know where to follow you on social media, where they can stream your music.
So you guys can follow me and find me everywhere at Tarius World. That is TariusWRLD. But my name is Tarius. I just go by Tarius. But Tarius World is just the easier way to fucking find me on everything. Oh my god, I didn't know if I can cuss. My
Oh
bad.
yeah, no, you're
But
completely
I didn't
good.
know if I could find you guys can find me on everything on that. So Tarius World, on my music, projects dropping soon. A lot of stuff coming on the way. Be on the lookout.
Absolutely. Thank you so much again for joining us, and we hope to have you back on so we could chop it up and talk about upcoming projects. I appreciate
Definitely.
you, and definitely, if your Spotify numbers are through the roof, I'm just saying it's probably largely because of me and Bad Day and all the other songs. But I appreciate you and thank you. Let me be on here and thank you because that song is everything.
Thank you for having me, reaching out and just, wanting to have me on this platform. And it's amazing what you're doing for independent artists and, upcoming people doing their businesses. And can't wait to see where we both are in the next 5 years. And it's going to be crazy. We're going to be on a stage talking with mics. We're going to be like, what's up, y'all?
For real.
Remember us?
You already know, manifesting it, all of that, and
That's
then
all we can
some.
do.
I appreciate you so much. Thank you again.
No problem, man. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too. All right, this has been Ty State Today Live. That was music artist Tarius. Find him on all social media at Tarius World. Be sure to stream his music. He's got some projects coming up, and that's gonna do it for this episode. I know y'all are like, "Where is Tyler?" So not broadcasting from where I usually am. But I just want to say thank you all that have been supporting me, checking on me, and making sure that I am and my family are doing the best that we can right now. Before we get out of here, I just want to say I'm about to just let you all know that we'll be back hopefully on not today, Sunday. We'll be back on Thursday with another episode, hopefully. But we'll keep you guys updated on social media. And shout outs to my mom who's going to pull through. And I know she would be wanting me to do this show and continue to do it. So I got to go because I got to get back to her. But I love you all. And thank you all so much for the support. Keep the prayers coming. And we'll see you guys right back here on Ty State Today. Real quick before we get out of here, TyStateToday.com. Get you guys caught up with some articles. And then, of course, we're all over social media. Facebook at It's Ty State Today. Instagram as well. And then if you haven't already, tap that YouTube subscribe button because we are growing our subscribers on there. And all I know is that means impacting more people, sharing talents with so many other people, and really just creating a solid support. So y'all watch this far. You're a part of the Taker family. And we appreciate you guys so much. I hope you all have a great night. Until next time, y'all.